What's up, y'all? It's Shanda here, and I am bringing us our channeled message for the week of July 6th, 2026. Of course, I always trust that this message will find you whenever, however, it is supposed to find you. And this week, the word is grounded, y'all. Spirit was like, this week you have to stay grounded. It is important to stay grounded. So whether that looks like walking outside barefooted, sitting by a tree, hugging a tree, making sure that you are taking bubble baths, grounding in water. Maybe you are grounding with your favorite herbal tea, grounding with making sure that you are moving your body this week. Whatever allows for you to feel the most in your body. And more importantly, yes, thank you, Spirit. Spirit was like, whatever is allowing you to feel the most in your body and the most in control of your emotions this week. The astrology is astrologying, okay? And what's happening is we are being mirrored some of our most vulnerable and rawest wounds that are asking to be healed, shadows that are asking to be integrated and alchemized, parts of ourselves that is still asking for us to accept them. And so this week, in order for it to be as pivotal and as life-changing as it is intentionally being set up to be for us, we can either stay grounded in our bodies and in our emotions so that we can really work through these things. Because if not, we are going to feel like we're losing control, right? Thank you, Spirit. You're going to feel like you're losing control. You're going to feel like you're getting out of pocket more than you usually would. You're not going to have the patience. You're not going to feel like being bothered with nobody. Spirit is also saying, ooh, and there's the thunder confirmation. And Spirit is also saying you kind of already don't feel like it. So the more that, don't feel like being bothered with people. Thank you, Spirit. So the more that you can ground in your body, the more that you can stay in acknowledgement and in control and in awareness of your emotions, the more life-changing and pivotal everything that is brought to you and everything that you face this week can be. You're meant to grow on the other side of this week. You are meant to come out on the other side of this week being like, dang, I just leveled up a little bit. But the only way you're going to feel that and the only way you're going to be proud of yourself for achieving and attaining that is if you stay grounded. All right. Let me see with the chakras. All right. The chakra. What chakra needs healing? Oh, we got 2 cards that came out. Wowza. Ooh, okay. We got 2 throat chakra cards for this week, y'all. So the first one is communication. And yep, the throat chakra is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's the energy center that is connected to how we communicate, how we express ourselves, how we voice our opinions, and how we stand in our truth. And so this week, one of the areas of our throat chakra that's asking for healing is any wounds or energy centers that need to be opened up around communication. So our affirmations: I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening to their truth can be uplifting. Child. Then our other one is creative expression. I'm committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative in my communication style and using expressive language. I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. Thank you, Spirit. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. And Spirit is saying, thank you, Spirit. You're underestimating how grounding being creative can be for you. You keep telling yourself that when you do things that are creative, it's you being distracted, or you're procrastinating, or you're not taking your work or your studies seriously. And Spirit is like, no, your creativity is what's going to keep you grounded. Your creativity is what's going to give you the inspiration and the motivation to actually see those things through, to actually stay grounded. So when these conversations or these moments come up, you are able to feel grounded in your body and in yourself to handle them in the way that is for your highest good in the best way possible. So your communication this week and your creativity this week are going to be keys to how you stay grounded. All right. Also, right, whenever the throat chakra comes up, we already know, drink your water and stay hydrated. Okay. I'm also hearing from my tea drinkers, really allowing yourself to sit with the tea, be with the team. Any tinctures as well, y'all. Tinctures, herbs. I'm healing marshmallow root, licorice root, mullein. All of these herbs that help soothe and coat the throat. Peppermint. Y'all not like when y'all let me do peppermint. Peppermint to help open. Lemon balm when you really need to just stay calm and grounded. Chamomile before bed. And if you have lavender essential oils, I'm hearing, like if you have lavender lotion, calling in all of this, like communication, but in a grounded way, energy. It's going to be really great this week. For crystals, I'm seeing sodalite, kyanite, lapis lazuli, amethyst, clear quartz, and rose quartz. So things that are going to allow for you to communicate with compassion, allow for you to stay grounded, not excessively overtalk, not excessively overshare, but be able to, there's something about when you're in conversations this week, if you allow yourself to try not to listen to finish the other person's sentence, to guess what they're saying, to have this like over enthusiasm that's really connected to people pleasing and fear of abandonment and rejection. Okay, Spirit. Spirit is like, if you can just take a seat back, take a step back, and actually let the person finish their thoughts, or even just take a moment to observe the conversation before chiming in, you would actually get more information then you will get the information that you need and that you're seeking, rather than forcing yourself inside of the conversation. I don't know who that's for, but that was something very specific. You'll know when that moment arrives for you. Movement, a lot of breath work this week, y'all. Some lion's breath, like really breath work that's going to allow for you to open your throat chakra, create some energy to move, to feel comfortable with sitting in your truth, comfortable with saying things that people might not like, comfortable with just being honest with yourself, comfortable with your creativity this week as well. Yeah, get up, get moving, and stay grounded this week, y'all. All right, that's all I got. Stay grounded so you can stay in control of the emotions that need to flow through you this week. All right. Okay, y'all, for any readings, any ritual needs, any apothecary needs, head over to the website, domangotraining.com. It's in the link, in the bio, in the description, and all the things. And more importantly, if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for people to be able to engage with the video and so we can get it to who needs it. All right? Keep going, keep growing, keep healing. And until next time, y'all.